Hello everybody and welcome back to Birthdays the Beginning. Now, we got so much stuff last time. It was so cool. We got so many dinosaurs. We got those big blue long necks. We got the Tyrannosauruses that lived in the cold. All sorts of cool stuff. So, this time, we're gonna just... I don't know if we'll carry on at that temperature or not. I'm gonna go and have a look quickly at the dinosaur branch of the library and see what else we can get there, because I know we've already got some mammals and stuff living. Oh, I think we might do, actually. We might not. I think we've got mice and stuff still. But we haven't really cooled the temperature down to allow the mammoths and all that sort of stuff to live yet. So we're certainly doing well with the birds at the moment. We've gotten as far as the little ducks. Looks like there's an Archaeopteryx that has adapted to very high altitudes in hot climates. It needs to be on a 35-degree mountain. You need to roast the cube for that. Good grief. Argentavis, that will come when an avian that flies over plains where cool winds blow. We have Archaeopteryx, we have Armuasteri, we have this duck, this Vegavis. So, we're going to get some new ducks. So colder temperature ducks, cooler temperature ducks, and a small bird that emerged after Vegavis went extinct as Australopithecus and Anax paranthrope propagated. Right. So those are going to come way later, so we need to try and keep these duckies alive. Mind you, it says after Vegavis went extinct. So I assume that the thing behind that is Vegavis has to spawn, go extinct, and then it can come. Okay, so none of these ducks are going to come until the temperature cools down. Duckies and these birds. That's fine. So I think all of the bird stuff going to want cooler temperatures, with the exception of Mr. Roasting over here. Yeah, Upland Mountain, 32 degrees. A Pteranodon that adapted to high elevation, so it wants upland of 32 degrees, and that one's upland of 35, mountain of 35 degrees. So those two want really cool temperature, sorry, really hot temperatures, and the rest are going to want it to cool down a bit. Triceratops, that adapted to live in hot climates at mid-elevation, 35 degrees on the upland. Yeah, I'm thinking Plesiosaur will live up to 50 degrees, to 53 degrees. I'm thinking I might want to make the cube quite a bit hotter, actually, again. A smaller Tyrannosaur that appeared in scorching hot savannas. There's a lot of things. Very hot drylands. Yeah, this cube needs heating up. Definitely needs heating up. Everything that I'm looking at in this dinosaur branch here needs really, really hot climates. So, let's have a go at that, shall we? I'm going to want it to be 35 degrees in the mountains. So let's go and have a look at... Up the top here, I think, is just about mountain height. Highland, mountain. And our mountains at the moment are 15 degrees. My cube is going to have to basically be at 60 degrees. I'm going to have to basically extinct half the dinosaurs to get the mountain 35 degrees. Okay, well let's heat things up, shall we? First thing I'll do, I'll see how many global warmings we have. We have 2, so that'll bring things up a little bit. See if we can get it to about 50. In fact, I'm just going to leave it there and see what we get, because why not? Why not just see what happens? Change the temperature, so things are gonna change a bit. 2 new things already. Woohoo! So what are these new things then? Things that we have never seen before. Getting them every episode now. Is it a plant? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Superman. A new grass by the looks of it. Which is good because we actually don't have... Aha, this is the viney plant that grows in scorching deserts as Williamsonia began to increase in number. This plant will naturally appeared at its roots. So as far as we go into the library, the plant side of things is concerned, we actually have most of it now. We're missing tons and tons of animals at the moment, and tons of like the starfish tree. Wow, that's going to be a bit crazy. But as far as plants are concerned, we are missing this one, which will come when everything cools down. Desertopterus. Alright, so Desertopterus needed to be born and then it needed to cool down to get that. So that's really cool. That will come when it cools down. And that one, I have no idea. I have no idea what you need. Golden tree. I mean, it's at the farthest reaches of the world because it's like right in the corner and it's right at the top of the cube. So I've got a little area that I think it would go in. Minus 59 to 14 degrees. Well, I'm going to check the temperature up there actually. Once I've actually captured this thing. Well, we'll go capture that thing first. Ah, I have no GUI. Okay, right. Butterflies! Oh, they are pretty ones as well. A primeval butterfly adapted for very hot lands. Very nice. So that's pretty cool that we've already got a couple of things. So I think we'll go... Oh yeah, we were going to go and check the mountaintop, weren't we? To check what the temperature was up there. So I'll do that right now. I'll also go collect the shinies because we might have some more global warmings. I always hope for them. So what's the temperature up here then? Minus 56 degrees. Do you know what? It's too cold for it. Isn't it? It's too cold. Oh no, minus 59 it can go down to. Well, actually, no, it's fine, apparently. No, it can totally spawn up there. I don't know if I maybe need to get a wind jar and move a broadleaf tree up there or something. And it will adapt. But I'm not sure. Oh, look, my golden desert. It looks cool. Looks very cool. So it looks to me like you have to actually have some moisture in the desert area for it to be sandy. So I wonder if I need to make like some just very tiny oases with river sources. I might just do that. Just very small ones. Just dotted around the desert every so often. Okay, let's just do this then. Put just the very slightest little dots of water around. Just enough to hopefully get it to do a little bit of sand. Maybe pop one over there. And I won't overdo it because otherwise things might get a little bit too humid. But I'll see what kind of effect that has. Okay, so let's just carry on a little bit at this temperature because obviously it's a new temperature. Always worth it. Oh, well that sucks. Aha, something new. Right, because I hate it when things are new and then they immediately go extinct. That really, really sucks. But it's okay because we've got another new thing. So what is our new thing? Whatever it is, it likes to hang out with Mosasaurus apparently. Let me guess, it's these tiny, weeny fishes. No, okay. It's, This guy, maybe? No. Is it a duck on top of the water? No, it's a little mollusky thing. Oh yeah, it's that. It's a new jellyfish. That's what it is. Sea mosaicus. Ah, it's like a mosaic. Looks nothing like a mosaic. A jellyfish that lives in the hot waters that Anthracomedusa could not adapt to. It appeared when Adelobacillus was propagating on land. Nice. So it's actually good to have this hot and cold region, you know, not going straight for the monkeys. While we've got the mice, raise the temperature a little bit, get a few more different things. It's a shame when things appear but go extinct. I hate that. Okay, so let's carry on fast forwarding a little bit. Anomalocaris. These are both new things. Right, that thing went extinct a while back. Oh, please tell me it hasn't already gone extinct. It has, hasn't it? Because there were 2 new things and now I can only see 1. Okay, so what's this new thing then? We're getting to the point where there's so much stuff on the map it gets hard to see what your new thing actually is. Is it this dragonfly? No. Is it this butterfly? No. Is it this butterfly? No. Is it moving? It's like a game of Guess Who, isn't it? Does it have a red beard? Does it have a... Does it wear glasses? Is it male? Is it female? Is it up in the sky over here? Yes, that's exactly where it is. So we'll go into view mode because flyers are so much easier to catch in the sky. Okay. I think I need a little bit more speed. There we are. It's got stuck on the rock. You're a rubbish flyer. Injuns, a pteranodon that adapted to high elevations. It primarily soars above rivers to hunt fish and other prey. So it likes my new mountain rivers, so that's pretty cool. I was going to take a photo of you, but you're like totally derping out. So I might have to take one later. You are pretty cool though. Oh, he's turned around now. He's flying away. If we hurry up a bit, we can get a good photo of him. Come down a bit. Okay, you fly off in the distance. That might be a good one, actually. Right, let's go back. See what else we get. I want to see what those microserendae actually are. I'm going to see if I can find it in the library. Sometimes things show in the library, even if you haven't captured them, they sort of show with a question mark. They've appeared, but they haven't been captured. So I'm looking for anything that has a question mark by it that we haven't captured. There. No, apparently not. A vividly coloured saltwater fish that lives in hot seas. It appeared as Telepsis and Vegavis were multiplying. Prefers regions with lots of algae. That'll be along soon. I'm sure that'll be along soon. Just probably needs a little bit more of the Vegavis and stuff like that. But that micro whatever it is, that's got to be here somewhere. And it'll be there with a question mark. No, it's not. Alright then. Guess I have to wait. It's a butterfly of some description. Lots of things about to die out, I think. Oh! 2 brand new things. One of which I think... Oh no, they both survived. Okay. So this temperature is pretty cool for quite a few things. Oh, wow. Look at you. You're cool. A velociraptor that adapted to very hot dry lands and has an awesome mohawk. And a pretty cool beard. Let's go and check you out. In. Grrr, grrr. Come down a bit. You are very, very cool. Right. Back we go. Oh no! Protoxanclus. We haven't got that yet. Hang on. Let's go back. It's in the sea. It's over this way. The Vagavus are starting to propagate now, so I think that saltwater fish will be back very soon. Okay, so there's something around here. There's a little jellyfish here. Is it that? Nope. It's around here somewhere, apparently. Let's go into view mode and fly up in the sky and things like that, so that we can... Wow, look at all the plesiosaurs! That's awesome! They're loving it! Oh, bless them. Now, I know that it's around here somewhere. I can see something here. A little tiny, newty kind of thing. Oh, it's that fish! Protoxanclus, a vividly coloured saltwater fish, lives in hot seas, appeared as Leptolepsis and Vagavus were multiplying. I knew he'd be back soon. Very good. Very, very good. Now then. We need it to be this hot for that tree to grow up there. I don't know if it will. That'll probably be the very last thing that I make. It might even need it to be like everything else on the map has propagated before it even starts to grow. It might be something crazy like that, so... I don't know. Right. Let's go and get the shinies, shall we? Because we might need a bit of a temperature change soon. Whee! Around the map. But I'm really actually quite excited about all these really cool new things we're getting. It's definitely worthwhile. And having this massive cube is really cool because you get big forests of things like that tree. And tons and tons and tons of things in the shallows, and it's just really nice. But eventually, I think as well, I'll get to the point where I have nothing more to do than get a couple of things. So it'll be, I'd say it might get frustrating, but it might be kind of cool because I'll be able to do some really funky things to the cube. I can see one down there, all the way down the hill, and all the way up the hill. And it's interesting that some of the things that never birthed before make my land look kind of interesting, so that's kind of cool too. Like all those fungus things. And it seems like once they've been birthed, they're more likely to come back as well. I do wonder whether, right, I'm just going to do something. Broadleaf trees seem to be able to grow in the highlands, right? So I'm going to use one of my wind jars and I'm going to put one over on the mountain, just in case it needs. Let's do that. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to save the genetic information for a broadleaf tree and I'm going to put it over here. And I'm going to see If that helps at all. So we want, don't want sky, no, we don't want to be up here. We want to be in the highlands at around 35 degrees. Let's just check in the library that a broadleaf tree can live at that sort of temperature. So they're down here. And they can go from 21 to 31 degrees and they can adapt to 11. So 31 is the highest I really want. So we want to go a little bit up actually. So why don't we pop you there? Hopefully the moisture will be enough. I didn't check the moisture levels, did I? I don't know if that matters. 34 to 73. Ah, we need some water up here. That's what we need. I would say there would be an awesome place for a waterfall. So let's give this some more moisture and then we'll pop them down. River, where are you? There. And that increased the temperature as well, which is pretty cool. And then I will put the broadleaf tree kind of by the river. It might die, but I've got some other jars. I rarely use the jars, so. Yes. So I put a broadleaf tree over there. I've given it water close by. I guess I'd better finish this waterfall now I've started to make it. Ah, lovely. I love a good waterfall. That's what this thing was missing the whole time. That looks a bit pants, but I could fix that later, possibly. Probably needed to be about here, really, and then turn around the corner. Oh, let's do it. Because I don't like leaving things that look wrong. In fact, I'm going to do that as well. Just goes into a pool, goes along there. Lovely. Oh no. Back to the cube. Okay, let's see if that helps. Actually, I didn't check if that golden tree thing had, and I really probably shouldn't be going for this because it's probably a really super hard thing to get. I just want to finish all the plants off, really. No, it doesn't say anything about birth moisture. It might just want to be... No! Go back. Back. Yeah, it might just want to be close to broadleaf trees, though. Although the broadleaf trees aren't doing very well. Let's fast forward it a bit. See if anything else pops up. Yes, it did. Something did. In the sea, though, so it's not my tree, but new things are good. No matter what they are. Got to find it, whatever it is. Go in view mode. Makes it easier sometimes. Sometimes it makes it harder. There is a Dinorthus there. There is a Strapsis, Pikaia. One of these guys is back again. Hello, you. My only 9-star organism so far. I think. I might have another one by now. I haven't been checking their star levels enough actually. There is a fish over here that could be related to that other one we got. Yeah, that's what it was. More of these hot water fish, which is brilliant. Protoxanthus that came to live in vast regions of ocean. They swim elegantly through very hot seas. Great. And they're a 4-star. See what we get now, if anything. Fast forward it a little bit. I'm ready with my trigger to stop it if I need to. Really? That thing wants to... Right, I'm going to go and find that thing. I don't care. It's got to be here somewhere. It's in the butterfly tree. I know it is. So let's go look at the butterflies. Whee! You micros, horrendi. Birth temperature 30 to 36 degrees. Adaptation temperature. So it keeps trying, bless it. Really keeps trying, but it can't because it's like, primal butterfly that adapted to survive in uplands with a hot climate. So it needs to be in the uplands at 36 degrees. It must be just bordering that at the moment. These guys, cool. I'll try and get it to spawn. So it's wanting 36 degrees to 30 degrees, 10 to 64 moisture. So Riverland will be fine for it. 3 to 46. Okay. So let's go and have a look at the upland and see if we can adapt to this temperature slightly to get that little butterfly. Because it's annoying me that it keeps popping up. It's so close to spawning, but it just isn't quite there. So the upland is 38 there and 35 there. No, it's highland of 35. Moisture around the rivers. So it's like it's really trying, but it just doesn't quite have the upland temperature. That's still upland of 38. That's upland of 37. And that's highland of 17. Alright, okay. Let's see. Let's go over by this little butterfly area and we'll see if we can make something that's the very, very top of upland. That's upland. That's highland. Right, so the whole cube temperature needs to come down by a degree before that thing will spawn. So the question is it time to cool or do we carry on? Oh. I think we carry on for a little bit and see what we get, and then we'll maybe cool it down a bit more. Even just 2 degrees of cooling would do it for that butterfly. I'm not scared of fast forwarding time tons. What are we going to get then? Not a heck of a lot by the seams of it. So let's cool it down a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Yeah, it keeps trying its little hardest, bless it. Right. Let's stop time. Let's go global cool it by 1. Okay, let's see what happens now. See if that little butterfly turns up. There's a few things that might turn up now, actually. Poor little butterfly. It tried so hard as well. I think that's what made me want to get it. Was that it tried so hard. Tried so hard to live and then it just kept dying. All my dinosaurs are coming back. Yay! It's come back with a population. Stop. Back to the cube. And we'll finally see what it looks like. I knew it would go. I knew it would be over here somewhere. Just by the river, hanging out with the mice. Hello. Oh, you're pretty little white. You're a little bit like cabbage whites. Cabbage whites used to be the only butterflies I would ever see because they seem really common in Britain and they just... You never see anything else. There we are. Right, I think it's time to go get some shinies because they are starting to stack up on this cube now. Shiny collection, commence. Yeah, I'm making car noises like a toddler again, I know. It's not a good look. Or sound. So many butterflies in that area. Did my broadleaf tree manage to survive over here? Or did it just immediately die? Yeah, it died. I'm almost tempted to put a sky pillar like right in the middle of all the broadleaf trees. But I don't know, I'll see. See how I feel. I'll keep trying a few different things. It might actually be too cold for it now, for that tree. But there will come a time, probably towards the end, when that might be the only thing left that I haven't got. And I'm going to have to really try and get it. I've got a feeling it's going to be one of the last things that we'll end up trying to get. And I will get very frustrated with it. I know this. I know myself enough to know that that will frustrate me. Okay. Two last ones. There's always one up on the mountain, isn't there? Even if there wasn't when you started collecting the shinies, there's always one by the time you finish. Those cold dinosaurs are happy up there, the cold T-Rexes. I don't even know if I've got the warm ones, but the cold ones seem quite happy to be around. Ping! Well, we are now at the point where on the map, anyway, everywhere is showing as brown rather than grey, except for this very, very middle bit. It doesn't look like that too much according to the actual cube there, but it looks like this is the only bit of... Unless that means snow. Unless that's showing snow and the brown shows rock and earth. Might be that. Okay, well let's see what else rocks up at this temperature. I bet something will. But it's nice to have those new butterflies. We might have to cool things right down to get the next batch of things, but I'm hoping that... Oh, those micro Serendae are doing really well in this temperature. There's millions of them. Literally, there's like 2 million of them. But they seem to be the only thing that really, really likes it at this temperature. So I think some changes need to happen now. Okay, so let's have a look what we got in here that I think we could maybe aim for next. I don't think those things are like 35 degrees and stuff, no. Diplocaulus, we haven't had Diplocaulus yet. We haven't had any turtles yet at all. I want turtles. I want turtles. I want to get the tortoise. So, we have a 0 Odontochelys. They need 36 degrees in the sea. 41 degrees in the sea. And then and 17 degrees in the sea. And then we can get a tortoise. Leatherback turtle. I'd love to have leatherback turtles. We need turtles! Okay, so what do we need to do to get turtles? We need the sea to be at least 36 degrees, and we need... Now, some time after Dimetrodon appears. So Dimetrodon has appeared in this cube. There's no reason, other than temperature, for it not to be appearing. So, let's see what kind of temperature we got in the sea at the moment. And see if that needs adjusting. And maybe we don't have enough sea. Maybe we got too much deep sea. So sea, minus 10. There's 43 degrees in the sea. And then it goes straight down to deep sea. And what was their top temperature? I was looking at their bottom temperature thinking the sea would be too cool, but the sea might actually be too hot. No, they'll go up to 46 in the sea. Okay. So this sea is 43. So I'm thinking that maybe there just isn't enough room for them. Maybe they just want some more room. So let's get a field source, shall we? And make a little bit more sea. Rather than deep sea. And that will be good for lowering the temperature a bit. Because I think we do need to lower it a tiny bit. Okay, so field sources would be really handy here. Where are they? There they are. And we want to raise, so I want the cursor up here. And we're going to make a little bit more room for Odontochelys to spawn. Because I want turtles. Oh, the turtles. Didn't realise how much I liked turtles until I played this game. I'm normally not a big one for turtles. But somehow in this game they are the cutest thing here. There's yeah, 43 in the sea there. They should be around at some point. It hasn't changed the temperature too much yet, that's good. That's given them a bit more of a space that they can live. What's up here? This is still sea as well, and that's 45 degrees C. That was a funny pun because it's 45 degrees C and it's also the sea. Ha ha ha! I am so funny. We'll just see if they'll turn up. Give me turtles, please. I don't even care if I get new stuff right now. I just need turtles. Right now. All those butterflies are doing really well. Super duper duper well. They don't seem to be turning up. I'm going to lower the temperature. I'm going to use my last global cooling. And we'll see what turns up then. Oh, something's got to turn up. Wow, I'm really surprised at how little is happening right now. Come on, Cube, you can produce something more. Got to. Hasn't even been a birthday, not even something I've already got. Okay, so we're down to 44 degrees now. 43, 44, okay. I think we need to change something now. As I'm getting bored, so that means I need to change something about the cube. Right. It's quite warm. So So we might have some more global coolings in amongst all the shinies. And if we do, I'll use it. It'll go down another degree or two. But I'm wanting lots of time to pass at each temperature, because that's the reason I missed out on a lot of stuff last time, is I didn't leave it long enough at each temperature. And I know I'm going to need to go up and down so much in temperature as well. And to try and do it without destroying most of the nice bits of cube that I've got. I don't know, I don't mind messing with the mountain over there. That's fine. But I don't want to mess with this nice bit I made. Always bits in the corner as well. Mountain range source, small recoveries, river sources. I'm actually quite interested as to what happened to those mini river sources I put down. Did they dry out? They didn't, but there's a little bit of moisture around them, but really, really low. That's exactly what I want. That's exactly what I want. Yeah, that's going to eventually turn into sand. It's just going to take a while. So basically, if you want a desert, you've got to make an oasis. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to see what happens there, and I'm going to also do it to this one. You might just have to propagate the river by one as well. That's interesting. That's definitely interesting. Making a sandy desert is quite a challenge in this. But it's a challenge that I want to try and master. I want to try and get it so that the deserts are made of sand and not rock. Oh, I can see the whole cube from up here. All the long necks down there. All the plesiosaurs in the sea. So many of them. There's so many of them. I've never seen that many before. But go in view mode and take a picture of them, because I like them. It's the plesiosaur army. Plesiosaur army. Okay. Did I do anything to change the temperature at all? Right, let's see if I got any more global coolings. I did. So we can use one more. Bring down the temperature a little more. And then we'll see what happens. This is definitely the stage of it where I see what happens. It's not really the stage where I'm really specifically going for things, because I've got too many gaps in my library to do that. So it's going to be a case of temperature up and down for a little while, see what happens. I think I've been at this temperature too much for a lot to turn up. But you never know what will happen. Surprised that more stuff hasn't spawned in my deep sea as well. But the cube's looking pretty cool, isn't it? It's like got so much stuff on it. So much more than I had last time. It's getting really boring now. So, what else can I do to make it more interesting? What can I get in the library? You're not getting any of that. All that. 27. Ice Age stuff. Cannot emerge on shores with a high salt content. So it needs the rivers to be 42. Wow, that's hot. (41 to 51 degree shallows). That's Ice Age again. I really do think I've cooled the cube down, and I really should have made it hotter. There's still some hot stuff I need to get. Coral from very hot shallows, really hot mountains. But look, we're really filling stuff out now. But then down here we are missing tons. Yeah, all the sharks and stuff like that. But anyway, I think next time we're going to try and maybe be a little bit more specific. We'll either go very, very hot, or I'll maybe bring the temperature right down and try and see if we can get like human beings towards that with the monkeys and all that sort of thing, and see what comes along at the time. Because I think the further down that track I go, the more things spawn. So we can try that. And then after we get to the human being stage, maybe then we can go back and increase the temperature, having got a lot of the precursor stuff, raise the temperature right up and then lower the temperature right down and see what other things we get to spawn. So anyway, that's it for me for today, but I will see you next time. I hope you liked the episode, and if you did, leave me a like below. I hope to see you soon. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.